I'm really excited. I've been asked to do another piece for the resort. Ms. Johnson's asked me to do a polo painting, and we're going to take a photograph of my original piece of art. We're going to blow it up and put it up on the wall. It's going to be so exciting. So I reached out to some polo friends of mine who put me in touch with some more polo friends until I came across a man by the name of Tony Gibson. He's a photographer, an amazing photographer, and we started chatting. And I looked through 100 or so photos to come up with the best polo scene. And I was going to put it in front of the Salamander Resort and be really cool. And, oh, hold on. I got a text from Miss Johnson. And of course, that was perfectly okay. I was concerned at first, but then I started thinking, that's genius, exactly. We need to have the Gold Cup for the Gold Cup.
Here's an interesting fact. Tony and Jay recently found out that they worked on the exact same project, but at different times without even knowing it. So Tony was photographing an event that Ms. Johnson and her husband, the judge, attended. And then she wanted that same picture to be painted by Jay, which he did.
Photography was my creative, artistic outlet. So that's what really sold me. And again, having a technical element kind of embedded in me, it was neat to be able to watch a histogram on the back of the camera, understand proper exposure, and the whole digital side of it. It was a marriage for me. I was working for a company in Chantilly, Virginia, and one of the first outings that we did was go to Great Meadow, and the company set up a tent. I was immediately drawn to watching the horses run by. I was immediately drawn to the photographers who were walking the course, and that's what I watched the whole couple of hours I was out there.
So when I met Jay in 2007, he saw that I liked artwork, and he said, "I'll never be a gallery artist." And I just started to laugh. Well, I just happened to know some people who own galleries in Alexandria, and I was contacted by one of them because they were having a live painting demonstration from one of my favorite artists prior to Jay, Henry Asensio. So I asked Jay if he would like to go to the gallery and see the live painting demonstration, and he said sure. So off we go to Alexandria, and we meet Henry Asensio. As I'm watching Jay, watching Henry, he was mesmerized. I couldn't understand what the hell Henry was doing, so I would ask questions. And Jay would say, oh, he's doing this, or oh, he's painting that, or he's setting up for this, or setting up for that. The very next day, who goes out and buys paints and canvas and oils and brushes? Yeah.
I see my art like I envision life. It starts off fresh and new and exciting, not knowing where it's going to go. I kind of start with a plan, but I really don't know if I'm going to stick with it. It's simple at first, just monochromatic study, planning, sketching. Then you start realizing you have to make decisions. Is this the right color, the right thought, the right time to make the changes that you're making? Then procrastination. And I have learned that procrastination is actually part of the process of art. People see the finished product. They don't see all of the struggle, all of the frustration, all of the doubt that we feel when we're creating. I look back at some of my old paintings, and what I see is everything I didn't know then that I know now. And that also humbles me to remind me that there are so many things I don't know yet. Life, like art, is a journey. You really don't know where you're going exactly, but you hope it turns out in the end. I've known some highs and I've known some lows, and I experience that pretty much in every painting. It just isn't always good, and that's okay. So the next time you marvel at the finished piece of a piece of art, or someone in their highest level of success in their life, know that they had struggles, and what you're seeing is the benefit of all those struggles. Dr. Wayne Dyer said, "You are the sum total of the choices you make in life." So embrace the good and the bad, because it is what makes you who you are. Time to hand the project back over to Tony so it can go and get printed and put up at the Salamander Resort and Spa.
Salamander Resort and Spa in Middleburg was the vision of SHEILA Johnson, who acquired the 340-acre equestrian estate in the early 2000s and started on a journey to develop a world-class resort. The vision was to create something that epitomized horse country living and lifestyle, and actually so much of the resort was modeled after SHEILA's own equestrian farm, which is located just a few miles away. The resort is 168 rooms with a plethora of activities, most notably a spa that has achieved Forbes 5-star rating, 2 beautiful restaurants, 1 fine dining, and 1 our all-day casual dining restaurant, Gold Cup Wine Bar.
And now the magic happens. Now that the painting is finished and photographed, now it can be enlarged and put up on the wall. It's so exciting, and everybody can't wait to see it. And as they say in French, c'est voilà, c'est magnifique, incredible.